Whoop whoop! Strider back. Another high ELO casting. Another game with Dyrus. Always fun to watch. Playing Pantheon. I love Hextech Anivia. She is my favorite skin and my favorite champion. All wrapped into one. So I'm definitely going for the blue team. I'm totally going to be biased this game. But Pentakill Yorick, always awesome. Ooh, the Magnificent Twisted Fate. Mr. Shen playing Twisted Fate. Always good to see people with the names of champions that they don't play. I always like that. Skarnold Trump. I don't think I've actually seen that guy, but it's still funny regardless. Anyway, okay, so on the blue team we have Pantheon, Anivia, Corki, Wukong, and Soraka. Their CC isn't amazing, as Pantheon's stun is really short, Anivia's stun's really short, although Anivia's stun's kind of like an AoE. Wukong's pop-up is it's actually underrated, I would say, for sure, since you can control where you move. Oh, a lot of action's getting come down. Corki coming down. Oh god, the hook! Really scared about that one. Okay, so there's a lot of poke going on between both of these teams. Pantheon just doesn't care. He knows the cooldown of Blitz's grab, so he's not going to go for it. Blitz still has 6 seconds on his grab. They're backing off a little bit prematurely, but they want to make sure that they don't get grabbed. Anivia is so close. Anivia's going to throw her stun ball and does get it. Great first blood by the Pantheon. Pantheon is able to get... Oh my gosh, and Alistar almost goes down too. Flashes coming out from everywhere. Amazing level 1 fight. Anivia's coming in. She might get that... Yes, Anivia gets the second kill onto the Alistar. Amazing play. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And also some nice assists for the rest of the team. Oh my gosh. I did not expect that to go the way it did. With Alistar and Blitzcrank on the same team, it's very difficult hand to TF with pick a card. Yeah, that's scary. It's definitely scary. Looks like their red team's going to try to come back a little bit by taking the blue buff. Blue buff hasn't spawned yet, but it's very possible. Oh, that was like an instant grab from the Blitzcrank. Great, great, great plays. Yorick's coming out to provide some support, but it's a little bit too much damage for him to handle. Blitzcrank is going to take quite a bit of damage. Flash Frost coming out, does get the stun. Ignite coming down, and I think his passive is down. Oh no, his passive just came back up, but that's okay because I think he would have survived that anyway. It's going to force the Blitzcrank to go back already, though. Then again, you know, Blitzcrank's just support, so we might just mess around on the Anivia for a while. Might try to pick up this kill. He doesn't have Power Fist yet. They might try to grab the blue... Oh, blue buff gets grabbed again! Yeah, blue buff's gonna get reset at this point. He doesn't know both of them are there. That was very dangerous for Wukong. They do smite it out. Wow, okay, so 2 blue buffs on the team. Do they both have smite? Yes, they both have smite. So it looks like they're going to be roaming together. This is a very dangerous combo. A Blitz Hook and a Power Fist. So a roaming Blitzstar. I have not seen this in a very, very long time. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes. They're pinging it down. They do get a stun off. Flash Frost coming in. Does get cleansed though. And not able to follow up on it. That was a perfect cleanse by the TF in order to get that. Pantheon flashed the grab that would have hit him, but he was able to get away. Not able to do anything else on that. So 4 people versus 2 in mid. Super close fight. Oh my gosh. And yeah. So Wukong goes down one more time. He just... I guess he's playing champion Britney Spears this game. Yeah. I went there. Hit me, baby, one more time. Oh my god, now it's going to be stuck in your head this entire game, and there's nothing you can do about it. Corki gets pulled. It gets pulled away from the team. He doesn't have Power Fist yet. He's not, is he? Oh, no. So he was trying to turn around and do a little bit more damage, but he was unable to. This roaming Blitzstar is so dirty. This is going to be a super fun game to watch. I'm excited. I they're gonna go after? Oh, I thought they were gonna bait out the Wukong a little bit. Wukong is still level 1. Does go in there, tries to get a little bit of damage, but he's going to get melted down pretty much instantly. He does get healed by Soraka. Soraka does silence. Pulverize comes out, headbutt into the wall, and then Power Fist, and gets exhausted, but is not going to do anything. So Dem Bananas. Power Fist coming out. Oh no, Corki's back. Does get exhausted on the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank might go down. He does have his passive, and Graves comes for the reinforcements. That smoke screen is just so good. So good. So Blitzcrank and Alistar are doing work. I mean, the Wukong is still only level 1 when they're 2 and 3. They have a little bit of catching up to do as Graves is all by himself, so it's going to be pretty dangerous, although it's a Soraka, so she doesn't have mega aggressive potential per se, but it will prevent him from quick drawing away if Corki jumps on him for a minute. Corki is a little bit behind. That's not anything you can't make up, because Corki already has double his creep kills just behind in levels. That's all he's behind in. But as you can see, he already got up. Graves still pretty far behind, but Blitzstar looks like it's ripping apart their team. So Pantheon's all by himself. Oh god. They made a beeline for that blue buff. I did not expect them to know that he was there. Really good map awareness off by the red team. As you can tell, they're coordinating this perfectly everywhere they go. Yeah, I'm a tad bit scared for this Anivia. They might come around from the back. Pantheon's kind of roaming as well. Pantheon gets grabbed. Power Fist comes out. Pulverize and the stun. Headbutt coming out. And there's absolutely nothing Pantheon can do. The death of all of the Spartans just happened. Apparently all you have to do to destroy a Spartan is knock them up a bunch. And fist them. Oh god, there's so many bad jokes of this. Anyway. It's like I'm 12 all over again. It's hilarious. Don't worry about it. So Wukong's coming in trying to do as much damage as he can. Going to assist as much as possible, but yeah, Corki was not there to help. He decided to just run away as fast as possible. I think that was the better decision. I'm not sure why they would have wanted to fight that. It's just too much damage, too much burst. The roaming Blitzstar is the same levels as their solo Graves, actually. They do ping Pantheon, so they see him there, and Blitzcrank doesn't care. Wukong does die. Bam! Stun card coming out. Pulverize probably coming out as well. Nope. Power Fist. Everything. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, Pantheon's going down again from all the fisting and knocking up. It's too much for a Spartan. I mean, you fight all day and they just expect you to come home and get fisted and knocked up all. It's a nightmare. Like, there's no wonder that all of them were just Spartans and they couldn't have a day job, because if that was your life, how would you feel? You know? We're gonna see how this continues, but it seems like Alistar's just like, yeah, I have 6 assists, I'm kind of chilling. Blitzcrank has 4, so Blitzstar isn't even taking a lot of kills. They're feeding him to the carries, which is a great idea. Don't get me wrong, it's a great idea. I really like the fact that they're giving the kills to the proper people. They're just providing the CC that is needed to get those kills. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Bansheesville, to be honest. Although it wouldn't really protect too much, since there's just so much, it's almost useless. But, I mean, you can't do anything about it. The knockups are not prevented by tenacity, so you're gonna be CC'd the same amount of time if you get Merc Treads or not. Quicksilver Sash doesn't cleanse. You can't get cleansed out of a Blitz Grab. You can't get cleansed out of a Pulverize ult. Can't cleanse out of a Headbutt. It's a tough situation to be in. That's why their CC is that good. Amazing flash done by the... Wow, so many jukes. Stun card coming out. does see it coming and turns around, gets the stun off, does get exhausted, and finally does go down. This is a great flash by Twisted Fate. Pantheon jumping down, does come in, gets the stun off, and Headbutt Pulverize coming down. Yes, Pulverize comes on and Headbutt comes out, but Corki still gets the auto attack on the kill, and now they exhaust Alistar, and Alistar goes down. Despite their amazing early game, a couple mistakes is going to send them back into the Dark Ages. It'll be very interesting to see how this continues. And Yorick is just farming. He is perfectly fine, just farming and farming and farming. He's behind the tower, so he hasn't even taken this tower. It's not even at low health by any means. Anivia gets rebirth. Oh, gets egg. Coming up, he might actually get stunned here. Oh, Blitzcrank coming out, but grabs the wrong person. Unfortunate for him. It does happen though. He took the hook. Such an amazing play. Great play by it, but he is going to get flashed on. Oh no, he gets healed, and it's not enough. Blitzcrank grab. Oh my gosh. Anivia's about to get headbutt pulverized. Doesn't quite land. Stun ball comes out. Does barely land with just the tip. Corki Valkyrie is over. Tries to get a little bit of damage on the Yorick. Yorick does ult himself, just trying to get some damage, slow him down a little bit. Blitz is right there. They have no idea. So it was a great bait by Yorick to let the Blitzcrank get out of there unscathed. Well, he was very scathed. I don't even know if that is proper terminology. He was scathed. Anyway, he was definitely hurting. He got away without them noticing. With not even a stray missile barrage hit him, which is great, but it sucks for the blue team. They really want to get back. They're equaling out the gold. The gold's super, super close. Anivia getting blue buff so strong. Can't underestimate. Anivia with blue buff is hands down best champion in the game. Just best champion in the game. There's nothing you can do about it. With the amount of CC and silences that they have, Anivia's not going to be able to do anything though. That's the hard part about it, and they do see that Anivia has blue buff, and they want to get that blue buff off Anivia. Because once you get CC'd with Anivia, once you have her ult down, it just goes away. Stun card goes down. Pantheon's coming down for the follow-up. Does get the stun off, and Pokey throws the spear. Corki's gonna go down. Oh no! The silence goes down, but does not kill him. The Soraka ult and the heal. Corki gets away with almost no health. I actually want to see that again. I'm gonna rewind it because that was freaking cool. Corki at 72 health. The pulverize missed. I don't know how that missed. 63 health. 11 health. Wow, he got away with 11 health. That's an auto attack from a freaking fiddlesticks or a banana from Soraka. That's nothing. That's a minion auto attack. Okay, that was just insane. So we're gonna try to speed up, get to normal game. Blue team does end up taking mid tower. Wukong is not going to be able to protect this bottom tower for very long. He's going to lifesteal off the golems a little bit. Pantheon comes down, tries to get a stun off, does get exhausted, and they are able to pick up that kill. Oh. Now I have to go back to see that part of the kill. So Anivia is coming down, and I think TF was trying... Oh no! Anivia... Yeah, Anivia's just going down. TF planned it for Anivia. At first I thought TF was trying to help out bottom before it died, but unfortunately that was not the case. And it looks like they're going to go for Dragon here. Good job on red team trying to pull back that advantage that they had. They're going to get it from the gold. And I missed another freaking kill. So Power Fist coming down. Boop. Grab and kills from the grab. That was super, super close. Super, super, super close. Oh, pulverize, more CC. Oh, the stun doesn't quite do enough of what he wanted it to do. I think a spear might have been a better option, just trying to take it down. But unfortunately, that just didn't happen. Great plays all around, though. Red team's pulling it back. This game is just back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Blue team is taking towers, though, and that is, of course, the point of the game, taking the towers. Although Blitzstar is fun, just kind of roaming around, trolling people, Yorick's trying to take this bottom tower down with a vengeance. Oh my gosh, amazing wall from Anivia, and the stun coming down from the Pantheon. They're going to do as much damage as they can. Headbutt comes out, but oh, and and Pulverize comes down. Power Fist comes down. He's in range of the towers. He does go down from all of that damage. And Wukong ult is out. He does get headbutted into the tower, and now he's just going to get CC'd at the tower. Anivia's snowballs are too strong. And I think I missed... Did I miss something? No, nothing went down there. Okay. So directed camera just kind of screwed me up there. Sometimes I don't like directed camera. I really want to watch part of the fight, and then it just switches to another fight. Blue team took another tower. Blue team's going to gain a huge map advantage, and that's really what they need, because they know they can't win just by getting picked off, because that's what's happening. They're just getting picked off. TF ults on top of the Anivia, gets stunned, but Anivia does wall and is able to get away, gets healed. Perfect timing. The collateral damage doesn't do enough. Collateral damage doesn't do enough collateral damage, I suppose. Again, Anivia is just farming up. She has that blue buff. She's going to take much advantage of it as she can. And let's take a look at the gold. We're going to go direct to camera here and see what we can find out. Number 1 gold in the game is Corki at 6,000 gold. Doing great at farming 134 CS. Nobody else in the game is actually above 100, which is mildly surprising with Anivia that had 2 blue buffs. Then again, she was kind of roaming around pretty frequently. Oh, grab comes out, and then the Pulverize and the ult. And again, that Pantheon just loves getting fisted. It's painfully obvious now. I'm 99% sure that that Pantheon is German. Another grab comes out, does not quite land. They thought it did, so the Pulverize also came out. And we're going to see Corki's just rocking it up top, but he's going to recall before they get to him. Ooh, I thought the tower was actually going to attack him before he was able to get out of there as well, and that would have been catastrophic for the Corki. There's nothing he would have been able to do about that. Pulverize coming down is going to headbutt the Soraka over the wall. She does wish to get that much damage out. Pantheon's coming in, going to stun anybody he can find. Since Alistar already ulted, Pantheon's just going to go in as hard as he can, but Pantheon! He's going to get fisted, headbutted, knocked up, you know, all the other good stuff. And Wukong is just taking so much damage right now. Corki's coming in. Corki's in with a vengeance. And Corki's going to get hit with the Power Fist and the ult. Corki is able to pick up the kill beforehand, though. And that was a great play. Great play. Oh, no.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
In the meantime, Graves is just taking down the towers. He's trying to get a little bit of map control in the favor of his team, and also get some global gold, because he knows there's no way if he recalled, he wouldn't have gotten back in time. And that's when you have to make that crucial decision whether you want to recall and attempt to do something when most likely you're not going to be able to. Oh! Anivia just barely turns around, is able to get enough damage to kill him. Oh, is the stun up again? Yes, stun is up and does get stunned. Yorick is still coming in on the tower, gets some ghouls on, gets the ignite off, barely gets healed, lives with under 30 HP. Those are the plays I like to see. Blitzcrank is coming in. Oh no, Blitzcrank is going to run away for his life. Overdrive comes off, but he's going to get slowed after the overdrive. Tries to turn around and pull, just to scare him away, I would assume. Yeah. This is a good game. I like this game. As you can see, the gold count and the kill count, towers are even, everything else pretty much. Oh my gosh. That grab. Soraka almost got grabbed. Headbutt Pulverize coming out, and a nice crit from Corki. Wasn't huge, but that red buff is going to keep him slowed, especially with the aid of the Phage. It's... Oh, and the Trinity Force. Well, proc from Trinity Force, Phage, whatever. Same thing, I suppose. That was a great grab from the Blitz to get... That was great for the blue team. Pantheon coming in stunning after all the CC is down, is able to pick up some kills. And he's going to try to protect the Soraka from dying. Yes, he's going to get the stun off, but TF does cleanse it, and he's going to try to get the gold card off. Turn around, stun. He doesn't actually auto-attack, he just throws his cards. He doesn't get time to auto-attack. There's a little bit of debate whether... Oh no, okay, it looks like they think red team... Or the red team thinks blue team is going to go for Baron, but in fact, blue team pinged the middle second turret. And Soraka is going to go down instantly from that perfect grab from Blitzcrank. Amazing. They were both right on top of each other, and if anybody plays the game a lot will know that Anivia has a very strange hitbox. So, oh my gosh, no! Went a little bit too balls deep, but it was a great bait because they ended up trading a 1-for-1 plus a lot of assists, and a headbutt pulverize might come in a perfect wall from Anivia, get a little bit of slow off, might turn around for a flash frost, does not actually land, and TF is going to get a stun card off. No, he won't get it off. Anivia is able to use her ultimate to slow her down. The Glacial Storm is just too powerful. Oh man, that was almost terrifying. They did see her. Red team's pinging for Baron now. This might be the part where they turn it completely around. It was starting to lean into the favor. Emphasis on the lean. Starts leaning in the favor of the blue teams, so they might come back. Soraka popped her Oracle, tried to clear out some wards on Baron, but there are none. Joke's on her. Haha, one just spawned. She saw that, but she's going to ward her jungle before that happens. I don't think Alistar will flash over this wall and do it, but he might ward again. He does not have another ward, so he won't do that. Oh no. Wukong tries to bait by not doing anything. I love those Wukong baits. A lot of times they're really, really funny, especially since they did use some CC on him. They're like, oh, he's still standing there. He must have went this way, and then he goes the opposite way after he does his clone after that. Nice attempt at the blitz grab, but was unsuccessful. Pantheon's coming in all by himself, and they do some damage, but they don't do quite enough. Alistar's coming in, does get picked up by Anivia. They're all by himself. Wukong is there at the front of the fight. Pantheon gets grabbed and fisted, silenced, and then collateral damage coming out is doing a ton of damage to the whole team. Pantheon finally goes down. Anivia is still around that she's going to be able to do some nice chunk of damage. Yes. Anivia's damage is too much. Blitz grab does get a minion and not who he wants, but he's going to go down from this Corki. Great job by the blue team. They might try to finish it up here. They have a couple seconds. Wukong does get executed by the tower. And they're trying to take as much damage as they can on this inhibitor. They really want this inhibitor before they give it up. Anivia is going to be able to space the whole team away from the inhibitor. They do take it, and they're now going to disengage. Now what they want to do is they want to go back and heal. They want to buy all their items. Now they want to force fight at Baron. So now that they're confident enough to where they can win a fight, a team fight, that is, they're going to try to force a fight. Looks like the red team is going for Dragon. They're going to try to even out the gold a little bit, which is a really good play on their part. Obviously, it's always pretty good to get Dragon, especially when you're a tad bit behind. Again, they're not very far behind, so it's not going to equal out the gold, because that would be ridiculous if Dragon gave you your team 4,000 gold, but it gave enough. I mean, they're only 3k gold behind right now. So they're still in this game. It's still a very, very close game. Probably one of the best games I've seen outside of a tournament in quite a while, I would have to say. The champion picks are unique, but they work really well with each other. Synergy is relatively close. A lot of good pings from Pantheon's team. And Alistar is caught in the mix. Does have to burn Shirelius to get out of there. And Soraka goes down instantly, which is very unfortunate. Blitzcrank going in there does take half his health and damage. Oh my gosh. Anivia's all by herself in their jungle. Oh my god, there's a great juke by... Oh man, so this is going to be great slows on Anivia's red buff. Boom! And the ult coming down from TF. TF does get stunned, and stunned again, is able to pick up the kill, but are they able to pick up anything else? And that is an ace for the blue team. The red team is completely down. Now it's the choice of whether they want to go for Baron or if they want to end the game. It looks like they want to go for Baron. They want to have that extra little advantage because they know that fight was incredibly close. 5-for-1 exchange, although they didn't have their healer that whole time, it's still really, really good. They want to make sure that that doesn't happen again, or if it does happen again, they have Baron, so they still have that base health regen. And Wukong gets executed by the turret. I believe he was trying to just tank it down a little bit. He got it to half. Not bad, but he lost Baron for it. So I don't think that was worth it. I'm not sure if he DC'd what exactly happened in that scenario. I did not see it. Soraka is just going all out. She's banana killing that. Slow Ghoul comes out from Yorick. Oh, but just barely hits him. Flash coming out from Soraka. Headbutt pulverized because he can't run away from that. And grabbed from Blitzcrank. And kill stolen. I mean, kill secured. Everybody loves a good old kill secure. Blitzcrank is carrying this game. 2 boots of mobility. That is so fast. As long as they're not taking damage, they're going to be really, really fast. Especially with Overdrive and a Shirelia's. It's insane how fast these guys are going to be. Oh, I missed it. Go back. Alright, so we're going to see this Graves get caught out of position. Just, oh, comes out. Perfect ult. And a great wall by the Anivia. A couple auto attacks come out. And the snowball fight is the winner. Anivia is the best snowball fighter. We're going to see what we can find out. If oh, Anivia is just going to get crushed right now. Boom! Double knockup, silence, headbutt, and now she's in rebirth form, and she's going to go down pretty much instantly. So we're going to try to get back to life here. They do take blue buff, and it looks like the blue team is taking all of it. TF comes in, does get instantly destroyed, and a huge team fight's going on. I need to slow this down. I'm going to jump back a little bit. So TF comes down, does flash up, but still gets stunned. Headbutt pulverized coming down from Alistar. Alistar ults. Grab comes out onto Corki. Perfect silence. Power Fist goes down. And oh man, it's hard to tell if Wukong is actually going to win this fight. No, Wukong gets collateral damage to the face. Pantheon's still in there. He really wants to pick up a kill, but is not going to be able to do it. Blue team's getting a little bit too cocky. Even with Baron buff, they still got pretty much destroyed. They weren't able to focus the people that they wanted to focus. They did take down Twisted Fate, but they lost 3 because of it. Then we're going to see if we can speed things up and get back to live this time. Anivia is trying to defend this turret as much as she can, and as everybody knows, Anivia is a great tower defender. She is the tower defense champion. Unfortunately, she got baited up blue buff to where she just lost her life and her rebirth, and she didn't get blue buff. So it's always depressing. Corki tried to take a little bit of aggro from that red buff, and Graves just ran into all of them. I'm not exactly sure. Anivia gets grabbed through the wall, but is able to flash even after Power Fisted, and Pulverize comes out onto the Pantheon, and Wukong's in the middle of the fight. Corki is also still there, and they're ignoring the ghosts as much as they can. Pantheon gets fisted again at tower range, and gets healed by Soraka. Soraka is able to keep up the Pantheon and the rest of her team. Pantheon's really low. He needs to make sure he doesn't get hit by the grabs or those tri-cards. Those tri-cards will rip him a new one. And a lot of damage going on to the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank's almost dead now from it. Corki's doing a fantastic job. Wukong is taking a lot of damage from this Yorick. Yorick does get stunned and gets dead, but he was able to take down the Wukong. Grab coming down onto Anivia, and the silence goes down, wrecking her, just destroying her completely. So his static field's on such a small cooldown. He doesn't have that much AP, but it's doing quite a bit of damage. Yeah, it's doing about 400 damage. That's pretty rough. It's not the best, but it's pretty good. Oh gosh, Blitzcrank's coming in with a vengeance. Gonna grab through the wall, missing everybody. Corki's coming in. He power fists the Pantheon. Headbutt Pulverize hits all three of them. Oh, and the cleanse is just too good on the TF. TF with cleanse is dirty right now. They just keep forgetting that he has it. Corki's might go down. His auto attacks are really, really powerful. He gets silenced just for half a second. Is able to get enough health. Wish comes out from Soraka, and his auto attacks look like they're just going to rip him apart a new one. But he was able to get away. Corki with... Oh, the big one just doesn't quite miss it. Oh my gosh. If he just threw another couple auto attacks... He goes down from the collateral damage, and Yorick is also in there and kills the Soraka, or kills the Corki. Collateral damage kills Soraka. Great trade, everyone. This is just a back and forth match. It's 40 kills to 32, but it's so close, it's hard to tell who's going to come out on top of this game. Anivia is just wrecking this Yorick. Yorick goes down, but he's still going to try to get this Anivia, take away her double buffs. He knows he can do quite a bit of damage to her. Rebirth comes out. Yorick Ghoul might go down. And she survives. So close. That's the second time I've seen this Anivia bait out her Rebirth just to get the kill. And it's an ability that not many people have, and that was a really ballsy Blitzcrank grab. I didn't see that coming, so it's great to know that Blitzcrank knew exactly where she was just by seeing her go into the jungle. Knew exactly where she was. Power Fist goes down onto the clone, and the TFO comes out. Blitzcrank grab, and does he have his ult up? He is going to ult, knock up everybody, do as much damage as he can, but he does go down. And Anivia has to run away as much as possible. Flash Frost does come out, and they're able to disengage. Again, we are pretty much at a standstill. Now let's see where the gold is at. Pantheon's coming in all by himself, goes down instantly, and the Flash Frost just destroys the TF. TF was at like a third health and one Flash Frost, that's all it was. Wrecked. That was just cheating. If that Anivia was Tiger, he'd be cheating. He'd be Cheetah. If he was Animal, he'd be Cheetah. Anyway, so let's see if we can find out. Oh no, Anivia ran away. Welcomes out, but oh, the grab just barely misses. Flash Frost does come out, is able to do some damage. She's going to be able to kite for quite a bit. Anivia is like the Janna of AP carries. Anyway, back to the gold. So we have 13,000 on Corki, 12,000 on Anivia, 12,000 on Pantheon. And then we have 11,000 on TF, 11,000 on Blitz, 10,000 on Graves, and 10,000 on Yorick. And really close to 10,000 on Alistar. The gold spread is pretty even on the red team. Blue team, it's, you know, the support doesn't really get anything, but on red team they don't really have a support. They just have two roaming jungles. And Alistar is able to get out of there, but it does take a lot of damage. He might go down. The big one comes out and still does not take enough damage. Misses the grab. Pantheon's coming in for anything. He does get the stun off, but the Quicksilver Sash does come out from the Graves. The ult comes out. The Flash Frost does get the kill, and Soraka goes down immediately. Pantheon gets grabbed and is taking tower aggros. Does get fisted up a bunch, and Anivia is not going to be able to stay in this fight. Corki is just going balls to the wall, and the damage, oh, so close. TF has 98 HP left. Oh, flash through the Flash Frost and grabbed the Anivia at the same time. Power Fist coming down and goes down. Wow. Just wow. So 2 for 5 exchange. They are able to take an inhibitor. Baron is now up, and red is pinging for Baron. They do have a lot of their damage dealers there. They have TF and they have Graves, as well as Blitzcrank. So Blitzcrank's ult, just the passive on his ult, is going to do quite a bit of damage. So it's going to be interesting to see how much they could do. TF should be able to do quite a bit, especially if he has... The only Zashini doesn't quite have the Lich Bane yet, but he's still going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. And it's going down so fast after 34 minutes in this game. They're able to pick up that kill. They're going to disengage away from this fight. Blitzcrank goes away as much as possible. They're like, recall, Blitzcrank, recall. Pantheon's coming in. Is able to get the stun off before he recalls, but Yorick is there to save his butt. And everybody else coming down, and oh man, I thought TF was going to kill secure that kill. Really nice attempt at trying to take that. Blitzcrank just has way too much mana. That his mana shield is ridiculously strong right now. Pantheon not quite fed enough to where he's doing that much damage. He should be doing quite a bit of damage with the Brutalizer and an Atmos and a Frozen Mallet and a BF Sword. Yeah, he should be doing quite a bit of damage. He has a lot of armor pen. He has a decent amount of damage. He just wasn't quite able to burst through all of that before we got pretty much just chain CC'd and bursted down himself. We shall see how this plays out. It was definitely worth trying to get one of the Baron buffs down. I think he just was not prepared for them to expect that. Great play on their part. I'm excited to see how this turns out. The red team has taken back the lead in the gold, and they are quite far down in towers, but again, they're still really far ahead. TF's going to try to take down this dragon, get a little bit more extra gold just for that boost. He now has a Guardian Angel, so it's going to be a lot harder to kill this TF. He did use his ult, but it'll be back up in just 1 minute. Red team is signaling to back off. They are going to back off. They don't really want to fight this team in a one-on-one fight, because if they don't CC that Anivia, they're not gonna have a good time. And Wukong runs through the wall somehow, and Yorick is unable to run through the wall. Alistar headbutt pulverize onto the Corki instead of the Anivia. Anivia is doing a lot of damage, but since Alistar's ulti, it's not going to take a lot. And Wukong is almost dead. They do kill the clone. Flash Frost does not quite hit, but the tri-card smash onto the Wukong. The fleeing Wukong. Very depressing. A 2-for-2 exchange. A great exchange for the blue team, as the red team has Baron. So now red team has to fend off 2 inhibitors that are down. Blue team's... Oh no, Anivia's going to go down. Does get a really nice wall up, but then there's about to be scrambled eggs from this power fist. Ooh, scrambled eggs. Grab comes out. Oh my gosh, just barely missed her. And then TF's going to come in. Valkyrie goes over. And I don't know who to watch. Who's more interesting to watch? Blitzcrank is just so far. Oh my gosh, Power Fist coming out, is able to get the kill. Is he gonna be? He does so much damage. This Blitzcrank is able to just 1v1 this Corki, and he's so fast. Valkyrie should... Oh, jukes it out, tries to fight him on the tower, is not going to be able to do that. Does have a heal bait, but is going to go down still. Oh, collateral damage, popping his Guardian Angel. Pantheon coming in, trying to pick it up. Corki does get perfectly grabbed by the Blitzcrank, and oh my gosh. Wukong's coming in, crazy ult. Headbutt coming in, stunned. Pulverized from the Alistar, gets... Oh, it's too much going on. Wukong gets grabbed and pulverized and CC'd. Trying to get away, but he's not going to be able to. They know exactly where he's going. Wukong flashes, headbutt picks up the final blow. Soraka's going to assist in the disengagement. Also going to try to take this free kill. So red team has 1 inhibitor that's about to be respawned. And that's going to be their bottom inhibitor, because that was the first one to go down. And then we'll see where everything goes from there. This is insanely close. Red team's pulling ahead. Red team's pulling ahead. So I'm really excited about this next team fight. This next team fight is probably going to signify, I think once it gets to 45 minutes, that's when they're going to do a team fight. Or they're at least going to try to force one. Because that's when the respawn timers get so high that it's almost a guaranteed kill if you have a good team fight. Or a team fight where like 2 or 3 people die. So as long as it's not only Soraka that's alive, they should be okay. Oh no, Pantheon tries to come in but is not going to be able to save. Yorick is going to be able to do enough damage. Anivia is not going to be able to get away, and Corki runs away as well. Pantheon also goes down from the TF, and they're down for a minute. So Alistar's just going to tank this tower while they push it as hard as they can. They're going to push mid super, super hard. Red has 2 inhibitors still down. So pushing mid lane is going to be a little bit more difficult for the red team as they're still spawning super minions. But the inhibitor just got destroyed by the minions on top lane, so they are spawning super minions now. And that forces red team to back off, try to get to the minions. They really want to make sure they don't have 3 inhibitors down. Red team is holding on for dear life. They have the gold advantage. They tied up the kills. There's almost everybody's at their max build at this point. It's really, really close. Let's see what we can find out with builds. Yeah, 15,000 on Corki. That's a lot of gold. 17k on TF. That's almost every single of the most expensive AP items you can get. Everybody has over 10k except for Soraka. Soraka's the only one that's falling behind. And I think that might be where they're kind of lacking, because as red team support, I guess you could call it, their double jungle was picking up kills and doing what they could. Soraka, you know, is just doing her Soraka supporty thing. As you can tell by the 30 assists that Soraka has. Soraka's part of 2/3 of every single kill, and there's 47. TF ulted and was able to get vision on everybody, popped the Banshee's Veil, and again, Anivia's all by herself. If she gets caught out again, they're gonna lose the next team fight. It's not good for that to happen. TF with 17k gold does have an Aegis of a Legion and a Guardian Angel, which is an interesting choice to say the least. I was surprised he didn't have... Oh crap, I missed that. So Pantheon ults in and tries to take down this inhibitor, but they run super, super fast, and they are able to get down. Stun comes out, grab comes down, and gets knocked up and gets silenced. They're unable to take that down, and now blue team has to disengage. Great wall, great stun by the Anivia, but Anivia is going to get... Oh, just barely dodges the grab, is able to flash frost and get... Oh my gosh, the Blitzcrank is so fast though. Blitzcrank does get ulted by the Yorick, and so he's just going to go in there as much as he can. And Corki does get knocked out of the fight. Blitzcrank finally goes down, and Anivia's wall blocks off the entire entranceway. Is able to pick up both kills, Corki and Anivia. Graves does kill one. Oh man, that was a great, great, great fight. Started in a 4v5, Anivia led them into close quarter spot, which is exactly where the red team did not want to be. TF, I don't even think it was in that fight, so it was a 4v4, but fighting in the jungle against Anivia is just a bad news, because you're going to be fighting on top of that Glacial Shroud, and at 42 minutes when she has 17,000 gold, it's not going to be good times for you. You're not going to have a good time, that's for sure. And Anivia gets massive damage down on, and Glacial Shroud coming out, and the kill comes out for Corki, and they are going to clean up this Nexus tower, it seems like. Yeah, so they finished off with the ace, they finished off strong. They started off a little sketchy. It was back and forth game the whole time. Great game, great plays, strong plays. Everyone did a wonderful job. It was a really good game. So congratulations to the blue team, and good game to the red team. See you guys later, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, which is @SitDownGaming, all one word. and have a Facebook that is also Sit Down Gaming. Yep, see you guys tomorrow.